Good evening, everyone. When it was already dawn, Jesus was standing on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus. Jesus said to them, "Children, have you caught anything to eat?" They answered, "No." So he said to them, "Cast the net over the right side of the boat and you will find something." So they cast it, and were not able to pull it in because of the number of fish. John 21, verses 4 to 6. Recall the first time there was a miraculous catch of fish in the Gospels. In Luke 5, verses 1 to 7, Jesus was preaching to the people on the shore from where he sat in Peter's boat, just a short distance away. After preaching, Jesus told Peter, "Put out into deep water and lower your nets for a catch." Peter did so, and there was such a large catch of fish that the apostles needed help to haul it in. In today's Gospel, some 3 years later, after the resurrection, Jesus appeared to the disciples from the shore and instructed them to cast their nets over the right side of the boat. They did so and caught 153 large fish. In commenting on these two passages, St. Augustine teaches that the first miraculous catch was a sign that the gospel would be preached to all people, which is indicated by Jesus simply saying, "Lower your nets." But after the resurrection, Jesus specifically tells the disciples to cast their nets over the right side, to indicate that grace is now given to those who stand on his right side and are separated from the condemned who are on his left. Thus, this second miraculous catch symbolizes the end of the age when the good and the bad are judged. St. Augustine also notes that the 153 large fish caught off the right side of the boat are symbolic representation of those who conform not only to the 10 Commandments, but also received the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit by grace. He explains that 10 plus 7 is equal to 17, and if you add the numbers together between 1 and 17, you arrive at 153. Thus, these 153 fish represent everyone who receives his gift of grace and obtains salvation. The boat represents the church, and the gift of salvation is offered by Christ through his church. One clear message we must take from St. Augustine's representation is that the grace and mercy are offered in all but received by all. At the end of our lives and at the end of the world, judgment will take place. Those who responded to the offer of grace and mercy, repented of their sins and gave their lives to Christ,